So with the introduction of these JUTC buses in St. Thomas, the owners, operators of these small buses, the coaster bus in St. Thomas, they're crying foul. They're asking for some help because they're saying that they're actually losing now because of the buses that are in St. Thomas operating now. These JUTC buses that are operating. So they're out today gonna do a little protest, nothing to block the road or anything. Just gonna voice their concern about what is actually taking place right now as it relates to this little loss of earning through to the introduction of these buses by the transport minister.
Yeah, we as St. Thomas operators, small investors, honestly, there are a lot of issues. Well, few important ones would I like to put across to the minister and the transport authority. It has been happening a while, but it is really affecting now. We at a stage where we can barely maintain our business. We can barely send the kids to school and all the basic are necessary back then. See? It is like it from a good period now, but we are going to be real and honest. We are going to refer it from COVID. From COVID, it has really sticky. And we St. Thomas operators, owners, bus drivers and conductors. Salary drop for drivers, doctor salary drop because the day sale, the money that we make a day can't really suffice the business. And it is getting worse and worse. So we have this little gathering right here to make the minister and the transport authority actually see what they can do for us and the issues that we are having. All right. We're going to start it from the grassroots. We as operators, we come out early in the morning, but we have to go home before sundown. Because when 5 o'clock, the illegal entities take over. So from there, so, at home. Okay, then, we are trying to keep it above the water. We not strike, we not don't just go on with it. All right? We the next year about a year and ago, 2 years ago, transport authority start to give small buses road license. So the margin of sale constantly a decline. Then the most important part is we have the bad roads. The bad roads play such an important role that we can't even complain the losses that we guys incur during the bad road. We lose spring, we lose tire, you name it, because we just have to just try to keep it above the water. People are going to work, we have to put the bus to the bad road same way because we have to help. Because that is how we survive. If we don't, the passengers, the business can't fluctuate. So now it reaches a stage now, after the small buses come in, sale go down, now the government carrying the JUTC. Don't get us wrong, we don't have a problem with the JUTC. It is a development for the parish. That is for one. Two, it is beneficiary to other people. A lot of people there, we might say. But look at us as small investors now. When you bring in the JUTC and the few little passengers who used to take the coaster now, you drop your fare to almost 50%. Tell me now, how are we going to survive when there's nobody taking the coasters? And you guys are saying enough people out here to carry. You guys say you record a sale of $1 million in a week. We small investors going to see that in a 2 year, 3 year. And you come and make $1 million in a week. And we there for the longest a while. So what we are saying to you now, sir, is the situation because you give us infrastructure or you give us roads. It's come like you give us a pail of milk and you alone kick it over, you alone we can benefit and save some money off a parts and something now. You carry the JUTC, come charge 2 bills and you take everything. So would I really like to ask you, what can you do for us? Because we see in many instances, the toll road not making any money, the government subsidize. The JUTC, the government not making any money, the JUTC, they subsidize. So who can subsidize for us? What can you do for us? Because it's getting worse and worse. We literally come here, we soon can't send our kids to school. We can't buy food because we can't maintain the bus, it go right to home. It is going straight through home, so it will left from the road and go to home. So what next for us to do?
What would you want the minister to do?
Well, honestly, what we want the minister to do, if it's a situation then, you come with the JUTC then. Don't chop the fare to 50% of our work. Charge the same thing then, man. Charge the same thing then. If you come to help the people, you know, just help them in a transportation. There are many ways to help the people. St. Thomas is a poor person, everybody know that. So if you come to help the people, not because we are small investors or simple poor then, you just take it from we. Food chains could have built in St. Thomas too, you know. Food chains could have built in St. Thomas where you can compete with Grace and Lasco, but because those companies are rich and we are poor investors, it just come like whatever you guys put at us, we just have to live with it. So it's a situation we have to live as law-abiding citizens, good people from St. Thomas. We work very hard. Me start from conductor days. We start from conductor days. We are talking about my boss were like borrow millions and buy brand new bus for $40 million. Right now we own that one option and it's to sell because there's nothing for him. There's no money coming in, can't pay installment. So we are asking the government, what can you do for us?
So you know everybody really want to save some money, you know. So if somebody is selling the same goods for half the price that a person is selling it, I'm sure you gonna go for the smaller price, right? So with the introduction of these buses and you're actually paying half of the price that the coasters are taking, I'm sure everybody going to want to go with the half price, right? So you can see that these people are actually losing, and on top of that, what the bus is carrying is probably 2 times the coaster. So you see, if a bus pass through, it's 2 or 3 of the coasters passenger they gone with. So you can see how much these people are losing.
Well, my concern, first thing about the transportation system. Well, they have fixed the road and then we are getting a beating. But right now, what really happened? The JUTC coming. We cannot stop the JUTC from running because it's a government institute. It's a government thing. So we can't really stop them from doing them after. But 60 or 70 bus, 60 or 70 people are out of a job. Man can't send him kids go school. He having baby mother. He have rent to pay, lightning to pay, water rate to pay. He can't pay, he can't nothing at all. And you're gonna find you set the people to go rob. Because if a man can't maintain them or come in and kids will say, boy, daddy me hungry. You know what it is like when a kids come in and you come in and say, yes, daddy come. And daddy are gonna say, boy, you know, man, nothing today now. And the kids will go in bed hungry. You know what developing in your mind overnight? You're gonna look something rob because your kids are hungry. You cause more crime. So you have to give me some. It's all we are begging you to do. Just let we and the JUTC fear come together because we get increase of fear already and we turn it down. Last year, April, we supposed to get an increase and we turn it down just because of the people, because the people don't have it. We don't have it, the people don't have it, we don't have it. Last week, we go up at the parts place to go buy parts, upper birds. And when we take out $80,000, it's like nothing two scandal, nothing one scandal bag. One hand could have carried. So all I'm saying now, we're just asking the minister or the government do something for us, man. We are suffering, man. Because when the road is bad, we lose our tire. A spring, you have to call my friend. You know, no Peter Spring can't give me till we go to town. When we go to spring sometime, the way we buy out the spring them at town. No spring, no tire, nothing at all. So we want the minister to do something for man. We are begging him, man. please, please, we are pleading to you, sir. We are pleading and we are begging to you. Because it looks like we are running to your loss and it looks so bad. If you have to park 60 or 70 bus, 70 bus, 70 bus, you park 70 bus. 70 conductors, 70 drive out of work. It's 140 workers that out of work. So where you going to? Remember, you know, we get the increase of the fare and we don't take it. And we don't take it because of the people. The people them don't have it. We don't have any working center, mass. See they are building up the center in Monday. Good development. But you cannot have the people them who fit travel for women. It's not we alone that affect him now. All of the small vehicles, all the taxi man. You have some taxi who run from Maranbia to Yalas. The JUTC take $100. And if me out there and see a bus come for $100, I'll take it. So that don't make sense. This don't make sense. You are just killing the smaller man and letting her go the big man. So I don't think this is right, Mr. Minister. Our Transport Authority. We have to come together. We need an emergency meeting with the Minister and the Transport Authority about St. Thomas busman immediately. Because we are running to a loss at this moment. So please, I'm asking you. This is my full word to say. And I'm asking you, so please, we are pleading. We don't want people to go and do any more crime to feed their kids. We just want to go normally, easy, make everybody eat that food. But all I'm saying for the last, the JUTC and the small man, they could come to one field.
I understand what these owners, drivers, conductors are really talking about, because presently I'm in the public transportation system also, and to achieve a red plate for your motor vehicle, taxi or bus, it's a lot of money, a lot of things you have to be going through, and even when you get through, you have other things to think about. Insurance very high, maintenance very high. So I understand what these people are really talking about. Right? Some of you on the outside might be saying, sure, that I know, I got the money that no. When you're out there some of the time, in the peak hours, you can make a lot of money. But again, you can only make one trip in a morning peak hours and one trip in an evening peak hours. Think about that.
Yes, to talk about the high inflation of what we are spending to maintain the vehicle. You see, because every 3 weeks you have to maintain the vehicle costing us 50,000 every 3 weeks to maintain the vehicle. And every time we go and buy the parts, them tell us that through the US dollars going up, we have to pay more for the parts. So it's really rough on us for us to maintain the vehicle and to pay drivers and doctors to operate the system. You see. So at the end of the day, we are not getting any subsidized and parts nor nothing. Gas oil, tires and everything where we have to maintain the vehicle with. So it's really rough on us. So we don't know what the government can do for us to help us with what is going on right now in the crisis of things. You see.
You mentioned subsidies, but what kind of subsidy do you think the government could give?
Well, if we can get tire cheaper and parts cheaper and all of those stuff, it would have been even good for us. But we have to be paying the high prices for these things. Every time we go and buy them say the US dollars keep going up, so it have costing us a lot to maintain the vehicle to run. You see. And we have installment where we have pay 200,000 a month, 100,000 a month for the insurance and all of that stuff. You see. So it's really rough on us. So we don't know what the government can do for us to bring down certain things.
For example, one controller with 120,000.
Yes, the parts are very expensive. I set a dispatch genuine $62,000. I set a genuine dispatch to put on the bus to run. 2 tire alone is for 50,000. You see, so it's very expensive to maintain the vehicle to run. And
So,
then,
tell me now, if the government doesn't respond to you, what will be your next move?
well, the only thing we have to do, if the government can't respond to us, the only thing we have to do is park, because we can't maintain the vehicle to what's going on. The money that we are making can't maintain the vehicle, can't pay driver, can't pay doctors. You see.
It's really rough.
Yes, sir. Good morning and good day to everyone. All we as bus owners slash operator is asking the government to assist us is to have the fare just the same as us. That's all we're asking if you are going to help us in a better way. Nothing more. Because we understand as government you have to do something to achieve money to operate the country. We understand all of that. So all we're asking is for you, sir, madam, if necessary, look into yourself and see what the fare you drop at 50%, if it's beneficial to us as owner slash operator. That's all I'm asking. Thank you.
So I only hope the transport minister, transport authority, and those who in authority, please listen to the cries of these people and try and help them out as best as possible. We all need to survive in this Jamaica. Yes, that's all I have to say.